Something historic is about to happen in world football. For the first time ever, 48 nations will play at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, co-hosted by the United States, Mexico, and Canada. And guess what? Africa is no longer sitting at the back of the bus. With 9 direct qualification spots and 1 more in the playoffs, the continent is charging into a new era of global football dominance. This is not just another tournament, this is Africa's World Cup revolution. Stay tuned as I bring to you the list of 28 countries that have qualified already for the historic tournament according to FIFA's latest release. You are watching First Africa Voice, where we tell Africa stories raw, real, and without filters. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. My name is Paul Lingua. Now, let's delve into the story and break it down together. Before we break down what it means for Africa, let's first look at the big global picture. FIFA has officially confirmed the first 28 nations that have booked their ticket to the 2026 World Cup. It is the biggest tournament in history, expanding from 32 to 48 teams. That means more dreams, more drama, and more nations stepping onto the global stage. Fast forward, let's break it down. Europe will send 16 powerhouses. South America gets 6 direct places plus 1 in the playoffs. Asia grabs 8 direct spots, also with 1 more chance in intercontinental play. Africa with a record 9 direct slots plus 1 playoffs opportunity. North and Central America and the Caribbean get 3 direct spots and 2 playoff seats. Oceania, for the very first time, gets a guaranteed spot, which New Zealand already claimed. And of course, the host, Canada, Mexico, and the United States automatically qualify. Now let's come home to Africa. After decades of being limited to just 5 spots, the continent finally has 9 direct representatives heading to the World Cup. And here they are, the 9 flag bearers of African football pride: Algeria, Cape Verde, Egypt, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Morocco, Senegal, South Africa, and Tunisia. Each of these nations carries a unique story, from Morocco's incredible semi-final run in Qatar 2022 to Cape Verde's fairy tale rise to Ghana's youthful comeback after missing the last tournament. This time, Africa is not coming to participate, we are coming to compete. But wait, what could this expanded format really mean for African football? Could this finally be the moment an African team reaches or even wins the World Cup final? Let's dig deeper. So far, the global lineup looks exciting. From Asia, the qualified countries are Australia, Iran, Japan, Jordan, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, and Uzbekistan. Europe has confirmed its early entry with England. In South America, it is the usual titans: Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, Paraguay, and Uruguay. And Oceania's spot goes to New Zealand, with New Caledonia eyeing the playoff chance. Add to that the 3 hosts, Canada, Mexico, and the United States, and the stage is set for a football spectacle like never before. What makes 2026 World Cup different? The 2026 World Cup won't just be bigger, it will be smarter and fairer. For the first time ever, 48 teams divided into 12 groups of 4. The top 2 teams from each group plus 8 best 3rd place teams advance to the knockouts rounds. That means more matches, more underdog stories, and more chances for surprises. Imagine a world where Cape Verde faces Argentina, where Ghana meets Brazil or Morocco battles England again in a grudge rematch. Anything can happen. And that is what makes 2026 World Cup so exciting. This is Africa's golden opportunity. More teams mean more exposure, more investment, and more pride. But it also means more responsibility. Because with 9 nations representing billion people, the world will finally see the real face of African football. The speed of Senegal, the creativity of Ghana, the discipline of Morocco, the tactical rights of Algeria. This is Africa's time to show that our football isn't just talent, it is power, strategy, and unity. So as the countdown to 2026 World Cup begins, one question echoes across the continent. Which African nation will make history first? Will Africa finally lift the World Cup? Only time will tell. But one thing is clear, the world is no longer underestimated Africa. This is First Africa Voice, bringing Africa's stories, pride, and power to the global stage. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, like and share, because the road to 2026 World Cup has just only begun. Let's hear your voice in the comment section, because we do know that far as there are more men on earth, certainly there are more opinions. Until next time, think for Africa, stand for Africa, and keep your voice loud. Well, the dew of the day has crept upon our thoughts, and nature must obey its necessity. Here is where we bring down the curtains. Until we meet again, my name is Paul Lingua, the Africa orator.